right, Sonny Inkstarzz, Inkstarzsports.com. On the line with offensive tackle Rashad Butler. What's up, man? How everything going?
Everything's going good, man. I can't complain on my end.
Man, that's what's up, man. Before I get into the football side of everything, man, you from Florida, so I wanted to ask you if you was a Heat fan or not.
Definitely, man. Big time Heat fan, man. Still a lot of question, man, about real true Heat fans. But I tell people, man, before, even D-Wade, man, I was a Heat fan. I can remember going to the games when it was just like Lamar Odom and Karan Butler on the Heat. So I tell people, don't question, if I'm a true Heat fan or not.
That's what's up, man. What was your thoughts on the championship? I know you was hurt, man.
Oh, man. I'm not even going to lie. I've been telling people since day one, like, the Heat exceeded my expectations for this year. I had them beating Boston, but real talk, I really didn't have them getting past Chicago. I just thought Chicago was, like, a stronger team as far as, like, they had, like, a better bench than Miami did. So, even for Miami to get to the finals was a big surprise to me. And I was just really surprised how, I think D-Wade, LeBron, and Bosh just gelled. But, I always try to tell Heat fans, especially now in the aftermath of losing that, we only go get better. So I tell Heat fans, man, like they got a lot of good things to look forward to in the future.
Man, sure do. Might have the next 4 or 5 rings, man. Man. All right, man. So, what are your thoughts on this NFL lockout, man?
Oh, man, right now, I'm pretty excited about what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that both sides are starting to sit down. There's been a lot of heated discussions because both sides want to, try to get this deal done to preserve a full preseason and, try to, get the season completed. Not only for, the fans, but, as for us, the players and the owners. So if you would have asked me that question, I want to say maybe about a couple months ago, I would have told you, man, both sides need to put the egos aside and, sit down and, try to get the deal done. But it looks like both sides are in the process of doing that.
That's what's up, man. All right, so a double question. How are you keeping busy during the lockout, and how difficult is it being a free agent during this period?
Oh, man, I'm staying busy, man, just by working out. I've been working out out here in Texas, in Friendswood to be exact, with my trainer for, I want to say, about 2.5, 3 years now, named Scott Keller. So, he's been keeping me busy. I've been working out with him since after the Super Bowl. I always start back after the Super Bowl, unfortunately, because I've never been able to make it to the playoffs in my 5-year NFL career. But I'm just keeping busy just by working out, staying in shape, staying on top of my game. So when this lockout does and, I'm able to just, be ready. But, yeah, it's definitely hard because a lot of teams, are having workouts and things of that nature. And, it's definitely hard not being a part of the workouts that, we are holding out here in Houston and things of that nature because, it just really doesn't make any sense for me to, go and participate with, my teammates, not knowing if I'm going to be back or if I'm going to be unrestricted free agent, because, barring this new CBA deal, I can either be a restricted free agent or I can be an unrestricted free agent. So it just depends. But, it definitely is hard because a lot of the pieces of the puzzle have fell into place for me, especially last year. And, me get the chance to start 4 games and me, doing a good job on 4 games. But I definitely was looking forward to, being an unrestricted free agent and definitely, leaving Houston and, kind of really starting my true NFL career, I like to say, as a full-time starter. So it definitely is. So, if I have to go back to Houston for 1 more year, I'll give Houston everything I got, as a backup and things of that nature. But, I'm pretty sure everybody that talks to me knows, my ideal goal is, to become an unrestricted free agent and, become a full-time starter somewhere.
All right. Oh, that was my next question, too, about staying with the Texans. All right. So I heard this saying before that the best way to build a winning football team is to add players from the U. So I wanted to ask you, what was it like being on an NFL team with so many of your fellow Hurricanes?
Oh, man, it was great, man. It definitely was. I think one thing about, players from the U, at least when I played, and I know back before I played, I really can't say too much now. I love University of Miami, but, the past couple of seasons, hasn't really been, too exciting and, for, a lot of UM graduates and UM fans out there. But I definitely think that players that come from the youth, we bring that, competitive spirit day in and day out because, going to the University of Miami, at least when I went there, you were constantly being challenged, day by day, not only by coaches, but, players that ended up in the NFL and things of that nature. So, I mean, it's definitely great, having guys I actually played with, at the University of Miami, on my team out here in Houston. It's great.
All right. That's what's up. So, one more question on the college front. Are you for the BCS, or would you like to see the playoff system added in college football?
Man, I would like to see a playoff system added, man. I think it'll be really exciting. I understand why, the BCS does exist, but at the same time, I think, the kids deserve, to have a true number one out there. You know what I mean? Whether, the BCS doesn't want it, whether fans don't want to see it. But I get tired of, year after year, sports writers and so forth are debating about, who's the true number one. You know what I mean? Luckily this year we all know Auburn was the true number one this year, but, we all know in previous instances, that has not been the case. So, I'm all for a playoff system.
Yeah, that's how I am too. So, man, I wanted to ask you about the NFL. Do you feel the NFL should have any say-so on what players do on their social networking pages?
Man, that's a fine line. That's a fine line. I mean, I'm trying to figure out how I can answer this question because, at the end of the day, so many people look up to us. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we're all grown and, we all live a certain life. You know what I mean? Some of the things that, some of us might do in our life, other people might look at, and look down upon. But by the end of the day, everybody's their own person. So, it's a touchy subject. I would have to say yes, but no. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I got you. All right. So, I see you have a clothing line also. Can you tell us about it?
Oh, man. It was funny, man. Like, the RB Too Cool, the Too Cool actually came from one of my teammates back in college. He gave me that name, I want to say maybe like my sophomore year. And I really didn't like it at first, but, after a while, kind of grew on me because, everybody started calling me that, around the locker room and things of that nature. And, I've always been a big fan of fashion, especially like the whole skateboard fashion and things of that nature like that, secret society and so forth. So, I always, just wanted to do something, based around that as far as like in clothing. So, I just said, hey, everybody's kind of growing fond of calling me Too Cool. And I just added, my initials RB on it. And I just, got with, a great group of people up at Sports Teak, based out of Arizona and, just ran with the idea.
Nice. So what can everybody find the clothing line at? Is it
website? Yeah. The website is RB Too Cool. Right now we only have about, I want to say, 3 items, for guys and girls right now. But actually later this month we are coming out with tank tops for the guys and the girls. So people can go to the website. It's rb2cool.com. That's my Twitter name, RB2Cool, and I'm always on Twitter, just trying to advertise it and different things of that sort.
All right, nice. That was my final question too. Where can everybody find you online? So you said Twitter RB2Cool?
Yeah, it's RB, my initials, the number 2, and the word cool, COOL.
All right, man. I'm gonna have to follow you on that, man. All right.
Do that, man. Do that.
I want to thank you for your time, man. I want to wish you good luck in the future too, man.